My name is Justin Mulcahy. I'm spokesman for the Anne Arundel County Police Department. Joining me today are Anne Arundel County Chief of Police Amal Awad, FBI Baltimore Field Office Special Agent in Charge William J. Delvagno, FBI Baltimore Special Agent Jonathan Schaefer, and Anne Arundel County Homicide Detective Vincent Carbonero. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today and via our live stream. We're here today to discuss the homicide that occurred back on April 12, 2015, the homicide investigation of victim Palak Patel at the Dunkin' Donuts on Arundel Mills Boulevard in Hanover. Tomorrow marks 10 years since her murder. Palak wed Bharesh Kumar Patel in India in 2013. While in India, their marriage flourished. They came to the United States on visas, and Palak remained very close with her family back in India. She believed that their stay in the United States had concluded as their visas had expired, and she had plans to return to India to rejoin her family. However, at that time, Bharesh Kumar had no intention of returning to India, which caused friction between the couple. On the night of Sunday, April 12, 2015, Palak and Bharesh Kumar were working at the Dunkin' Donuts that we just mentioned on Arundel Mills Boulevard in Hanover. During their shift at the Dunkin' Donuts, Palak was on the phone with her family planning her return to India. Bharesh Kumar became enraged and fatally attacked Palak that night. To evade law enforcement and responsibility for his wife's murder, Bharesh Kumar went back to his residence, collected his belongings, left taking a cab to Newark, New Jersey. He stayed the morning at the Best Western in Newark, New Jersey, and was captured on surveillance footage there. At approximately 10 a.m. on April 13th, he checked out of the hotel, boarded a hotel courtesy shuttle, and was dropped off at the Newark Penn Station. He vanished and was not seen since. At this time, I'm going to have the Chief come forward to say a few remarks. Chief?
Thank you, Justin. Good morning, everyone. My name is Amal Awad. I serve as Chief of Police for the Anne Arundel County Police Department. I just want to begin by thanking the members of the media joining us today to rather assist us with reaching anyone who has information related to the murder of Palak Patel. The suspect, her husband, as we know, Bharesh Kumar Patel, is one of the Federal Bureau of Investigation's 10 most wanted fugitives. And as we approach the 10-year anniversary of the murder of Palak Patel tomorrow, we want to share a glimpse of who she was as a human being in her short time with us on this earth. Palak was young, however, she was mature beyond her 21 years and was personally and professionally driven to build a life and a future with her husband, who would ultimately betray her, taking her life. Although Palak was in the process of pursuing her master's degree in commerce, she absolutely adored children. Her love for children fueled her desire to one day become a teacher and make a difference in the lives of young people. Palak was described as the most caring and kind person by all who knew and loved her. She also dreamed of becoming a mother and one day having children of her own to love, to nurture, and to feed. She was known by her co-workers as a hard worker who committed to working long 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week at the Dunkin' Donuts. They too described her as kind and sweet in her interactions with them and with customers who visited and patronized the business. A faithful and dedicated daughter, Palak assumed much responsibility, caring and providing for her family, both here in the United States and back home in India. She had tremendous love for her family, her mother, her father, and her brother, all back home in India. Just 3 weeks prior to her brutal and gruesome murder, her family traveled from India to the United States to visit with her. One thing that was evident to her family, Palak was extremely homesick and wanted to return home. Both she and her husband's visas had expired recently, and she was ready to return to India. However, her husband adamantly expressed no interest to return. Palak should have felt safe with her husband, who worked the night shift alongside her. But on that fateful night, on April 12, 2015, in a harrowing moment of rage, that veil of safety quickly turned into an evil, murderous attack at the hands of her husband, the one who was supposed to love her and protect her. Every dream, every aspiration Palak envisioned for herself and her family and her future were shattered in that instant. A beautiful life stolen, a woman violently beaten and murdered in one of the most heinous, gruesome acts of domestic violence. Everything was taken from Palak and her family in that moment. However, her light will continue to shine brightly as we remain focused on this case in particular, hopeful to one day bring some semblance of closure and peace to her family. Over the past 10 years, through our partnership with the FBI's Baltimore field office, we worked tirelessly to locate Arundel Patel. Our detectives' collaborative investigative efforts have filled in some of the gaps, yet this unprovoked attack has left us with so many unanswered questions, and we're hoping that someone out there knows something and will come forward and help us. Our focus is not only on locating Palak's killer, but also understanding the circumstances that led to her tragic murder. Palak's strong bond with her family was unwavering, and they've been left devastated and heartbroken. Our investigators maintain frequent contact with her family to ensure they remain updated on this case. And her family's provided substantial support throughout this investigation, and we thank them. Palak was a thriving member of our community, and we will not give up on our search for her killer, nor will we give up on our pursuit for justice for Palak. We'd also like to thank our FBI partners who steadfastly assisted us from the very beginning of this case. The FBI's expansive reach continues to enhance our ability to utilize federal resources beyond jurisdictional boundaries. So again, we thank you for your continued partnership. Today, we are urging our community to help us locate Arundel Patel and to share this message on every social media platform available to you. As long as Arundel Patel remains free, continuing to elude law enforcement, no intimate partner involved with this evil degenerate will be safe until he's taken into custody and brought to justice. At this point, I thank you, and I'll turn the microphone over to the SAC of the Baltimore field office, William Delbanio.
Thank you, Chief Alvin, and thank you for members of the media being here to spread this story for us. I'm Bill Delbanio. I'm the special agent in charge of the FBI Baltimore field office. 10 years ago, we began a joint effort with Arundel County Police to resolve this case and to bring justice for Palak. We have never let up, nor have we given up hope that we will find Arundel Kumar so that justice will prevail. We know our work is not complete. We will continue down that road for Palak and for those who loved her. In 2017, Arundel Patel was placed on the FBI's top most wanted fugitives list. There is a $250,000 reward for information that leads to his arrest. The FBI has received numerous tips from the community. All of those tips have been investigated. We thank the community for that information that they provided so far. and we encourage you to continue to provide information. I'd also like to thank Anne Arundel County Police Department for their strong partnership and the dedication that they've given to this case. The FBI pledges to keep doing all we can to bring justice for Palak. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So you may be wondering how you can help in a situation like this. In this investigation, there are going to be some missing pieces. However, we know that you can help to provide those, fill things in for investigators. We hope to put together a more complete picture of what happened as we seek justice for Palak. We're appealing to everyone who may have had interactions or relationships with Palak and or Bhadrashkumar, whether you interacted with them at that Dunkin' Donuts, local food establishments, or anywhere in the Hanover area. We're asking you to contact investigators and come forward with information. Even if you think the information is insignificant or you may have previously provided that information, it could be useful for our investigators moving forward. Let us make that determination. For those who previously provided information, as we've said, thank you so much. We ask you to continue to do so. Anyone with information about Palak Patel or Bhadrashkumar Patel should contact investigators at the Anne Arundel County Police Department tip line. That number is 410-222-4731. You can also remain anonymous by contacting the tip line at 410-222-4700. You can also contact the FBI with information at 1-800-CALL-FBI or at tips.fbi.gov.